The number of workers on furlough has reached a new high. As of the end of August, there are now 58,731 people on an unpaid leave program. This is the most since the start of Taiwan's COVID outbreak in mid-May. A job bank representative said the job market is likely to stay poor, at least through the month of September.
With the pandemic ongoing, furlough figures have reached their highest since the start of the outbreak. Many sectors have yet to recover, and jobs are few and far between for this 40-year-old man who's been seeking employment for half a year.
It feels like there's less enthusiasm than before. You apply and then hear nothing back. It's not like how it was before the outbreak, when there were more invitations to interviews.
With a master's degree in law, he last worked as a legal affairs specialist in the transport sector. Earlier on in the pandemic, he handled bailout applications from bus drivers. The immense workload led to burnout, and he resigned to take a breather. He thought he'd have no trouble returning to the workforce, but he's applied and applied with no success. One company rejected him for being overqualified. Even temp work has been unavailable due to the pandemic, and he's had zero income for several months.
The domestic outbreak is driving up furlough rates, primarily for small and medium-sized enterprises, as well as industries that rely on domestic demand. We see the situation persisting through the month of September. That is to say, before the launch of the spending vouchers, the quintuple stimulus vouchers, the situation with unpaid leave in these industries will continue.
According to a survey conducted by a job bank, about a quarter of employers say they're uncertain about the future and are considering reducing hours for employees. 77% of employees fear being forced to take unpaid leave. Another 66% fear being laid off. And nearly 70% of respondents say they were currently under financial pressure.
My income has dropped by 50%. It's only 50% because I've picked up some odd jobs. If I hadn't, I would have had no income.
The 34-year-old job seeker previously worked in liquor promotion, retail, and insurance. But in the wake of the outbreak in May, she lost all her work and her income with it. She says that besides paying rent, she has to support her mother, and that it's been hard making ends meet by working part-time jobs. She hopes her luck will change with the easing of the epidemic.